Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Operation Heal 100 Hearts presents 100 Days of Healing. We are at day 33, which means we are 67 days away from my freaking birthday. I'm so excited! We are 67 days away from the launch of the kickoff of the DH B-Day Tour 2022. I hope you guys all participate. I'll have a few stops on the tour. I'll be sharing here publicly. And if you want to come out and celebrate my 40th birthday with me, please do. I'm always down to have a good time with the people that love me. And I'm always down to have a good time with the people that I love. So yes, in 67 days, the DH B-Day Tour will be kicking off. I will be dropping the deets after the new year, so you guys can let me know which leg of the tour you're gonna make your appearance on, and we'll move forward from there, right? So as always, I wanted to read to you guys what I shared this morning with the folks that are on this 100-day journey with me, and then and of course that includes the diary prompt for the day, and I'm going to also read to you what my entry would be, right? Or rather share with you what my entry would be. So I wrote this morning, good morning, happy Friday, and welcome to day 33 of Operation Heal 100 Hearts presents 100 Days of Healing. I'm here reading Will Smith's book, and it amazes me how not only vulnerable and honest he's being in this book, but also how similar he and I are in thoughts, emotions, and experiences. I'm up to the chapter where he's sharing how vivid his imagination is, and how he can and will escape and retreat to his shell where his reality is as opposed to where reality is. One thing he said was, the bigger fantasy you live, the more painful the inevitable collision with reality. If you cultivate, that's my word, cultivate, that the fantasy of your life will be forever joyful and effortless, then reality is going to pay you back in equal proportion to your delusion. And he is right. I took that to mean he was saying the more you fantasize and want something to be a certain type of way is the more that life will show you that it can be the total opposite of what you fantasized about, right? So anyway, I call it logic. My logic can fantasize how things should be as opposed to how they are. So day 33's diary prompt is, what is something you fantasize about that God revealed had a different reality in your life? Of course, I'll share mine in my YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Okay, I was thinking long and hard about my answer to this, and it came to me instantly. And I think I fantasize the way things are supposed to be in relationships, right? And I don't just mean my romantic relationship. I don't just mean family relationship, and I don't just mean friend relationships. I mean work relationships. I mean all of the above. I have a way that I think that things are supposed to go. I have a way that I show up in these relationships anticipating a certain reaction, response, and experience. And when things don't go their way and reality sets in, I am mortified. And what I have to understand is that happens because in fantasy, Khadijah land, things are perfect. People are perfect. In the real world, nothing's perfect and nobody's perfect. And I'm now realizing that, and it has me really reevaluating a lot of my relationships. And it really has me in a forgiving space. It has me in a more accepting of others space. And it has me in a rebuilding space. And I'm just thinking about how, some folks I disconnected from, and, or some folks I am not in the greatest space with because I expected them in my fantasy land to be perfect. And I had to realize that they're not, and neither am I. So that is what I fantasized about, is the way that I would like relationships to go and the way I want people to show up in these relationships, when I have to realize that that's just a fantasy, Khadijah. You have to live in reality. And the reason why I have to is because plenty of times I've been smacked with reality because I was in my fantasy land. So anywho, that's my diary entry. I hope it got folks thinking about some of the things I just said. And also it has you thinking about your own fantasy land, and how reality has really awakened you to the fact that that's all a fantasy. It's not real. So, anywho, and also how you're dealing with the reality as opposed to your fantasy. So, anywho, I hope you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing, and everything else to my YouTube channel. I'm going to upload this video. This is day number 33. Like I said, the DHB Day Tour kicks off in 67 days. I hope you guys are still here with me because I'm still here with you. Happy healing.